You hear me say it often on this channel that pathological narcissists are people that have accepted an evil spirit. So understand that spirit is who we are at our core. Now, depending on the culture that you come from, you may not use the term spirit. Maybe you say source energy, light, inner being, prana, chi, the watcher, observer, etc. However, understand that at our core, we are spirit, operating a human body with access to tools, namely our mind power, our willpower, and our emotions. These are our faculties. And we can call the mind power, the willpower, and our emotions the soul, or some people may say the personality or the psyche. So understand that psychologists study the psyche. They are psychopathologists. They pathologize the psyche. So they study different dysregulations and disorders related to the psyche. However, most clinicians, most psychiatrists, most psychologists do not study the realm of the spirit. Hence, most clinicians are not able to give you spiritual information again. Understand that most clinicians are governed by the American Psychiatric Association. So when I say that pathological narcissists have accepted an evil spirit, understand that we are talking about the spiritual realm. We are talking about the core of an individual, and understand that at the core of a pathological narcissist is darkness. It is the opposite of life. What you will find at the core of a pathological narcissist is evil, because evil is the opposite of the living. Narcissists are based in shame and they're unable to move past their dysfunctional pride. They do not have access to love. They do not have love to give. This is why they love bomb. Love bombing is manipulation. If you get into a relationship with a pathological narcissist, it will be a victim abuser type of relationship because they exist in victim abuser consciousness. They are based in shame and they're unable to move past their pride. Every day a pathological narcissist wakes up, they're in hell. At best, they get to purgatory and they're unable to let go of their pride. So pride comes before the fall and they fall right back down to shame. That is the pathology. That is the patterned dysfunctional behavior that narcissists have been stuck in since their childhood years. So when I tell you that pathological narcissists have accepted an evil spirit, and spirit is who we are at our core, then if pathological narcissists are an evil spirit, then they're going to use their minds for evil. The mind is a tool, and they're going to use that tool for evil. They're going to deceive you. They're going to manipulate you. They're going to triangulate you. They're going to gaslight you. Because that is what an evil spirit uses the mind to do. An evil spirit is going to use their emotions to emotionally manipulate you. They're going to use their will to break your will. They will physically abuse you because, again, at their core, they have accepted darkness. They have accepted evil. So understand that narcissists know what they are doing, they just don't care. They are empathy impaired. There's no empathy down there in hell and purgatory, only apathy. You cannot get love from a pathological narcissist. They don't have love to give. Pathological narcissists have accepted an evil spirit. And what this means is that they listen to the voices in their heads that tell them to do evil. What you will see manifest itself in the physical realm is neglect, abuse, chaos, and drama, because at their core, they are dark. So when I say that pathological narcissists have accepted an evil spirit, simply put, they listen to the voices in their heads that tell them to do others harm. Jiminy Cricket, the conscience is not working. Pathological narcissists take the low road. They are the grumpy old trolls that live under the bridge. Every single day, a pathological narcissist wakes up there in shame, a self loathing state. They hate themselves. And someone that hates themselves is incapable of loving other people. Every day they wake up there in shame, self-loathing, pathological shame, self-esteem so low that they'd probably have to look up to see it because it's little to non-existent. Every single day. And at best, they get a dysfunctional pride. And that is their grandiosity and their false sense of superiority. This is their egomania that makes them believe that they are better than you without merit. And they're incapable of letting go of their pride to get to courage and other higher level emotions. So pride comes before the fall and they fall right back down to shame in another shame pride cycle. That is the pathology. You're not going to get anything else from a pathological narcissist but darkness. Because darkness is what they have to give. If darkness is inside, you'll eventually see darkness on the outside. As above, so below. As within, so without. This is a universal law. So understand that you cannot turn Chucky into a good guy because Chucky was never a good guy to begin with. Chucky is operated by the spirit of a serial killer. However, Chucky will pretend to be a good guy to get you into a relationship, sure, because that is how you will drop your guard so that they can later devalue and discard you to potentially hoover you or some other victim back into another abuse cycle because pathological narcissists exist where? In victim abuser consciousness. Your abuser doesn't want your help. They want your subservience. It is of the utmost importance that you understand that. Stop projecting your consciousness onto a pathological narcissist. Pathological narcissists do not think like you. If you thought like them, you would behave like them. If they thought like you, they'd behave like you. Pathological narcissists use their tools to harm others. They use their mind power, their willpower, and their emotions to attack other individuals. Understand that there are 8 billion people on planet Earth, and all people do not think like you. People think like themselves. Hence, it is of the utmost importance that you learn how to discern spirit because spirit is who we are at our core. So when you see flesh walking around, vet the spirit. Is it a dark, evil spirit? Or is it a more benevolent spirit? Do they fall at the top of the Hawking scale or are they stuck at the bottom of the Hawking scale? Are you dealing with a self-loathing individual? Because self-loathing individuals do not really have love to give. If they had love to give, they would have given it to you. People can only give you what they have. And if it is that you're looking for love, kindness, and compassion, you will not find that with individuals that are stuck in the 3D. That is a universal law. Love is a positive vibration, so it exists at the top of the Hawking scale. Pathological narcissists are stuck in a low vibrational state and they don't want your help. They want your subservience. They want to be lord over you. They want to dominate you. Why? Because they're stuck in their lower ego. They're based in shame and they're unable to move past their pride. They're stuck in victim abuser consciousness. And any relationship that you get into with a pathological narcissist will be a victim abuser type 1 because there's no equality in hell and purgatory. There is no love and kindness and compassion in hell. Only turmoil and chaos and drama and abuse and neglect because that is the level of consciousness that they operate at. So while you are an empathetic person, which means that you have access to empathy and love and kindness and compassion, understand that there are people on this planet that do not have those abilities. Pathological narcissists exist in the dark triad. They overlap with the psychopaths and the Machiavellians. You will also find them in the dark tetrad, which also includes sadism. So oftentimes you are dealing with a very sadistic narcissist. They enjoy inflicting pain because they are dark at their core. They are evil at their core. And if evil is inside, you'll eventually see evil on the outside.